يا اسمع. حياكم مرة ثانية. لا معكم اخوك عبدالسلام. الحين جايب لكم اخر مقطع لنوار. الحين رحنا لمكتب آسن، فانتبهوا هذه التخريب للعبة لنا على النهاية. نبدأ نقول بسم الله. ايش قاعد يسوي؟ يعني جريمة قتل. اوكي والله مو بلازم ترى تورون انه سكرها. اتوقع انه بيفجر البيت لان هذه اكثر بالحوادث تفجير وكذا.
Okay everyone, keep it down. Cole Phelps joins the arson squad today.
Hey.
How'd you like pork in that German whore, Phelps?
اكل تبن.
Phelps is up before a review board in December. Until then, he works the arson desk. End of story. Phelps.
Yes, sir.
I don't care what you did or didn't do, Phelps. I hear you're a good case man. But if you fuck up on my detail, I'll have you out of here before your feet touch the ground. Do we have an understanding?
Hey.
Yes, sir.
Cap, we don't want a fucking rat like Phelps. Can it, Tilden? Phelps, I'm partnering you with Herschel Biggs.
I don't do partners. You know that, Cap.
You do now, Biggs.
يعجبني الكابتن. غير قاعد يثبت لهم.
Like you two should get along just fine. Biggs will show you the ropes, Phelps.
This is arson. There are no ropes.
It shouldn't take long then. Start with these two.
يلا.
House fires.
حريق.
326 South Kenmore Avenue. Steffen's family was out of town when it happened. Then go to 4414 Rosewood, family by the name of Sawyer. Fire brigade will be on location.
Okay.
Are they suspicious, Captain?
That's for you to find out, detective. Now get out of here. Both of you.
كان راح يطلع عاد
Get
وهو بنا.
out!
Yeah, I'm thinking of moving up to a 45. I want to stop him with one round.
الله يلا يا بيكس. ان شاء الله تكون واحد طيب عاد ما تصير زي روي. اوب يعني بشيطان. كل المكتب صغير. ان شاء الله ما تصير زي روي عنصري. او على الاقل تصير زي بين بكاوسكي ورستي.
Are you drunk, mister? Or
Allah.
are you just cracked? It'll never stick, and you'll get roasted.
يلا واو وش المكتب ذا. هذه سيارة نجل ها. واو الله يا خياس. يلا. فاير هذا هاوس اوف فاير. واو والله السيارة خياس. تدري شلون؟
How long have you been working arson?
We can do the small talk.
اصبر. بيجز سكند.
Can you drive to this one?
حلو. حتى سويت سكيب تو للكلام بس شو نسوي؟ يلا الحين نروح نشوف الحريق اللي بالبيت. يا ساتر. يلا أدلتنا هنا دورها. هذا مسرح الجريمة حقكم.
There never is if the job's done properly.
You think it was deliberate?
Nah, that's real pain in her face. They would have moved out the things they care about if this was insurance. There's no mileage in this. Hello, Mike.
Hey, Hirsch. Cap this one.
الله يعجبني هاش.
Mike Brannigan, Cole Phelps.
بدأ يعجبني والله.
It's okay, Brannigan. His name may be dog shit, but there's none on his hand.
No offense, Phelps.
None taken. Do you have anything?
The fire started late last night. Steffen's family at Catalina.
والله بدأ يعجبني هاش.
Want some kind of
يرخي قلبك يا
competition.
شي حبيب.
Looks like the only thing they ever won in their lives. And they come home to this.
I'd say they were pretty lucky, really.
They don't have any insurance. Everything they own, including the house, is not a pile of rubble.
Where are they sleeping?
In the car. It's lucky the whole block didn't burn down. Word is they're bulldozing this whole neighborhood to build new homes for GIs. That's the man in the house. In the ruins. Terry lady is his wife.
We'll take a look around.
Okay.
Come on, Phelps.
يلا يا هرش. قبل ما ندرس الجواب خلينا بنشوف اذا في ادله هنا. يعني هذا مسرح الجريمه حقنا. ساتر. شيء هنا. اوه. instant heat.
Recently serviced. Could be something to go on.
هذا اقرب شيء لنا والله دليل يا فيلبس. يعني شوف هذا كله هنا بحرفيا ممكن اي شيء يصير هنا دليل. ما اتوقع ان هذه راح تفيدنا. اصبر. ما راح تبي. يا ساتر والله ما في شيء. كنت حق البيت اخبره ان عندنا صار مرض بالحارة عليك. بس الحمد لله يعني الله استره ما صارت حدث كبير. والله ما عندي شيء. ايش فيه هنا زيادة اقدر اشوفه؟ قلم بشوف كلوز الادلة. ما عندي الا واحد بس. هذه اولها.
Mr. Stevens? Cole Phelps and Herschel Biggs, LAPD. I know it's a difficult time, but could we have a word?
Don Stevens.
You were out of town.
We won a prize. We had a wonderful time. Came home to this.
Do you still have the tickets?
Sure.
اوه حل دليل ثاني. يعني مثلا ما يجيك تقول هذه
It's a
حق
formality, but
التأمين.
we'll need to speak to the issue.
لو انه تأمين يمكن تقدر تلزقه بهم بس ما اتوقع انه تأمين لانهم قالوا هم ما امنوا على البيت. Travel
Can you
competition.
tell me any more about the prize that you won, Mr. Stevens?
Weekend at Catalina Island.
ايه
My wife got this flyer in the mail from the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
ما اتوقع انه يكذب. يعني اتوقع انه مو بوقته الصراحة.
Did you enter any kind of competition?
My wife filled in a flyer.
بس
This lady just rung up and told us we won. It's the first time I ever won anything.
شكله هذه اخر مرة انك تفوز بشيء والله يا دان.
The redevelopment fund. Did they offer to buy you out?
They're building new houses. They showed their money and most of the neighborhood just packed up and walked away. But I never bargained with them.
انا شكله بيك اكيد. والله تلك كانه يكذب شوي. خلنا بستخدم واحدة انتويشن بس احتياط. واكثرهم داوت. بس في رقم كويس على جود كاب. جود كاب باد كاب. خلينا نشوف مربع.
Everyone else is selling, but you're the holdout, aren't you?
I was the last. I thought I could hold out for a better price. Now, my house is the center lot.
So now you have to take the price regardless.
Looks like it. I've got no choice. I have to put a roof over my family.
That's all we need for the moment, Mr. Stevens.
All right.
big strike.
What's with him?
You've seen the papers. I guess he's thinking about his own family. I'd say he's searching for some kind of atonement right now.
تعرف فلوس تو. big strike. شوي. خلنا بروح اكلم. عطني بس ثواني يا بيكس. يلا. تلفون هناك. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والله وجه مرعب ذا. تحس وجهه مجتمع بمكان واحد.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need information on the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
يلا.
Yes, Detective. Just checking.
عاقل هذه حق التليفون ما صارت
The fund
تسبن.
is a semi-government agency established to speed up the building of GI homes. It has private investors as well as a government endowment.
Huh. You have an address for them.
عنوان.
There is one listed here, corner of Beverly and Mariposa.
اها
Thanks, man.
سبوربن ريديفلوبمنت. يلا يا بيجز، عندنا مكان ثاني لازم نروح له. صرت مخياس.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Fine.
رحنا من السواير
Where are we headed?
هاوس فاير. يمكن بيت محروق ثاني زي كذا.
Have there been any other house fires?
This is arson. We get an average of 2 a night.
Oh.
Does that answer your question?
ساتر، يعني 2 بالليل ها؟ ساتر شغلتهم مرة مقرفة. تعملوا على البيوت المحترقة، يعني حرفيا ما عندك شيء. يعني ما كتب مثلا مسرح الجرائم تقدر تقول في هنا جثة، رصاص، مسدس طايح، شيء. لا هنا ما تلقى شيء. شوف شو كل شيء رايح.
We've caught this case.
Hey, Biggs. You have a partner?
Oh.
What gives?
This is Cole Phelps. You may have read about him.
Oh, now I get it. Hello, Phelps. Welcome to the netherworld of arson.
ساتر.
Family of 4 found dead in their beds.
إيه.
Heater exploded.
ساتر 4
Looks that way. Insta-Heat Model 70. Before you get excited, we get a couple of water heaters a month go back. Take a look around the yard and see what you can find.
يلا. أوه. أوه لا.
Mal. You gonna
ساتر.
stick it out, Cole? I'm gonna try, Mal. What have you got?
عجبني معه، هو الوحيد اللي معه صار واسخ شوي.
Mother, father, and 2 kids.
Yeesh.
All in bed from the looks of it. Well, I'd say carbon monoxide poisoning. The burns are superficial.
Time of death.
I'd say about midnight. Anything more exact will take some time to determine. Lynch tells me this has something to do with a faulty water heater.
Could be. There's been a spate of
Gotcha.
problems with a particular brand. I've got another angle in mind.
You care to elucidate, Detective? This is a murder and not an accident. Sharing information has helped us solve quite a few cases together.
I need something concrete, Mal, before the department gets wind of it. I'm in arson for a reason.
شلون هي جريمة قتل
I
يعني؟
feel sorry for your wife and kids, Phelps, not for you.
ماك
But you're a
داعي.
good case man. One of the best I've ever met. I'll help in any way I can.
Thanks, Mal. I'd say that's firm but fair.
يلا. عقل بيساعدني. اوه. ساتر.
I'll
ايش.
bet the insurance companies write these incidents up as acts of God.
لقيت صورة. اوتش. يلا خل نروح ندور لنا دليل هنا. اتوقع الساعة شيء. ما تعلمني شيء. اتوقع ان في شيء بلقى جوا البيت، يمكن برا البيت. لا مو بلازم. انا بشوف اذا في شيء برا البيت. يا ساتر، حتى السيارة منفجرة. وينه؟ وقال ووتر هيتر، فهل ممكن نلقاه هنا برا؟ اقدر افتح هذا؟ لا. شيء هنا. والله صعبة ذي، ما في أدلة. بيجز ازعجك.
What now?
4 people died here, Phelps. We owe it to him to find something.
أي شيء مرة. كنت تحت السيارات سدت ولا شيء. عند السيارة هنا. هنا يلا شوف انا والله. في شيء لقيت شيء بيجز؟ والله بدي يعجبني بيجز، مو بيجز عفوا بيجز. في شيء هنا؟ لا دقيقة. إذا ما في شيء. ساتر. اوه لقيت شيء. وش ذا؟
Hey, Biggs!
Regular valve.
Is this significant?
Regulator valve. Good find.
Detectives? This is the next door neighbor. Detective Phelps. Can you help?
They were supposed to be going away. They won a trip somewhere. But
برضو؟
little Henry got sick, so they had to cancel. What are the chances?
Do you know who ran the competition?
Gulliver's Travel, up on Santa Monica Boulevard.
Thanks. You've been a big help.
ساتر.
The guy across the street. I've seen him before. He likes fire.
من هو؟ بسرعة.
Hurry, you can still catch him.
طيب اركض معي وانا اخوك. تعال من الذين. تعال تعال تعال.
Stop! LAPD!
تعال 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 تعال.
Stop right there!
تعال من الذين. لكن يدي امسكه. تعال تسلب. بسرعة
A family died in that fire. We need to ask some questions.
عائلة. نبي نسألك بس ما احنا مسوي لك شيء. أو. الحين انت تروح للسجن لانك سويت كذا. هذا اعتداء على شرطي. كذا. انت شلون؟ تعال. جاوب يلا ها. ساعة الحين بيروح للسجن عشان بس اعتدى على شرطي. كان كله كم سؤال بنسألك.
What's your name?
Herbert Chapman.
So you like fires.
Some.
Watching them or setting them?
I don't want any trouble.
Turn out your pockets.
الله. Oh.
You're a naughty boy, aren't you, Herbert?
I keep myself to myself.
تلتح بالنار ها؟
Cigarette in a matchbox gives you a 5 or 6 minute delay. You want more time, you use a mosquito coil. Don't you, Herbert?
You like this fire, Herbert?
Hell no. I heard it over the fire radio. Sounded sweet.
When you finish following your leads, come and see me at the fire station. I have a theory about this.
طيب
Will do, Lynch. Take this guy in.
لينش رهيب.
We might want him for questioning later.
You got it, Detective.
Why have you got such a hard-on for this case? If it is murder, it's almost impossible to prove. Fire doesn't leave much evidence. There's no percentage in this.
I think it's more than one case.
They're house fires, Cole. Accidents, heater fires, gas explosions.
There's got to
بس
be a
في
reason.
في نمط معين يا بيجز.
Forget it. Give it up. You'll feel better.
There's something to this. I know it.
What are you talking about? Arson is insurance. It's always been insurance.
We still investigate the cases, Biggs. The people in this house are dead.
Go soak your head, Phelps. This hero business is a full-time obsession with you.
I'm gonna make this case. I'm gonna rub the department's nose in it. Help me or stay out of my way. You got it?
دقيقة يا بيجز. يلا عشانك بس قاعد تعال.
You know the way. You can drive.
بيج
So
توك.
where do you want to go?
نبي نروح لما ترافل ايجنسي. الله. يعني بيجز الحين يعني لو ما لقط النمط الحين مثلا كل عائلة فازوا ببيت مو فازوا برحلة ثم بيتهم احترق. فيه يعني نمط معين قاعد يصير. توقعت محقق مثلك يعني ينتبه لهالاشياء، انا محقق وانتبهت. يا ساتر عشان المحل ذا شكله كئيب.
Detectives Phelps and Biggs, LAPD. John Cunningham. Can I help you, gentlemen? We have reason to believe that the Sawyer family of 4414 Rosewood Avenue recently won a competition run by your company.
Yes, I remember them. They called up to cancel at the last minute. One of the kids was sick. Very unfortunate.
Can I take a look at that?
اوكي. اللي يعجبني ببيكس لو تلاحظ بلبسه وسخ. اريد جون كانينهام وينه؟ هذه سوير.
The Sawyer family, Rosewood Avenue.
cancelled. مين في بعد؟ collected. جون كانينهام. ندور احنا عن كانينهام. لا. لحظة. لا شوي لو تلاحظ family of family of 8. كم واحد رايح لهم هالجزيرة ذي؟ اتوقع الحين لقيت اللي يبيهم انا. Suburban Development.
Tell us about the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
There's not much to tell. They run a promotion. Our promotion's mailing list covers half of LA.
اتوقع انه بيكذب. يقول ما في زيادة يعني تقدر تقول.
So they are not a government agency?
I don't believe so. Government organizations don't usually get involved in promotions.
طيب promotion
I'm told the
contest.
tickets were a prize.
Yes, they were.
You do a lot of these prizes.
Look, there are hundreds of these promotions running at any one time.
طيب
If you're the lucky guy, you get your name pulled out of a hat.
انا لا بس انا سألتك عن الحين قاعدة تصير. لا تقد يب يكذب. عطني الزبدة.
While the Sawyer family were supposed to be at Catalina Island, their house burnt down. You consider them lucky?
Christ. I'm sorry to hear that.
شكله
Can
ما
you tell
يدري
me who
والله.
offered the prize won by the Sawyer family?
Sure.
بسرعة.
There's supposed to be some sort of supervised draw with hundreds of tickets. But the reality is the Suburban Redevelopment Fund calls me every couple of weeks and tells me exactly who has won.
Aha.
Thanks for your help.
No problem. Just wish I could do something for that family.
You could put round the hat. A few bucks would really help them now.
I suppose so.
Good. I'll put you down for 50. I could tell you were Samaritan the minute I got you door.
Are you?
Good man, Cunningham.
All right. Yeah,
Come
I'm
on.
great. Poorer, but great.
عجبني شو اسمه بيكس. والله رهيب. لا خلاص بيكس احسنهم.
You can drive.
Suburban
All right. Where to?
Development.
Let me guess. You want to check out the Suburban address?
اي لاني تو علمتك انا. ما اتوقع انك هذا شيء يعني فيه.
Partners must think alike, Virgil.
ما اتوقع ان هي ما اتوقع انك جبته لاني انا علمتك كنت بروح لهم هالمكان. اشوف ايش بيعلمونا الحين لو عندهم عذر مقنع. لا تركض
This
ولا
is
تسوي
supposed
شيء.
to be the registered offices of the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
This is an Elysian housing development, Mac.
So Elysian is an investor in the redevelopment fund.
Looks that way.
Are we done here, Mac? I've got work to do.
Sure, buddy. Thanks for your help. Elysian are investors in the Suburban Redevelopment. So what?
Oh, yeah?
If you think I'm putting my pension on the line and harassing Leland Monroe without evidence, you're out of your mind.
قال طيب سكنت الحين.
You're behind the wheel.
سكنتوا ما عليك. نروح للفاير
And where
ستيشن.
exactly are we going?
نروح للقسم.
Who says we should visit Fire Station 32?
يعني
Who exactly is this guy, Lynch?
Lynch is a legend. You should feel privileged. He doesn't let many people into the inner sanctum. Keep your mouth shut, and you'll learn something about fires.
شكله عارف أجل من لما يقول أسطورة فاهم بالحريق. والله هي الحين ممكن أشوف هذه الجريمة الحين اللي احنا قاعدين نسويها جريمة في اللي الحقق بالحين. أتوقع أن هذه جريمة، ما أتوقع أنه يعني صدفة فجأة بيتين احترقن بعد ما فازوا بجائزة.
We came as soon as we could.
أبشر يا لينش.
Lynch.
Biggs, you two investigating the house fire on Kenmore Avenue as well?
إيه؟
Yep. Why?
I had a look around the place while I was out there.
Do you believe the fire?
I deal in facts, Phelps. Evidence of an explosion. No obvious sign of accelerants. Wiring looks intact. Come and take a look at this.
وشو؟
This the heater from the Sawyer fire out?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Huh. Looks like it was recently serviced.
يعني جديد يعتبر ما
I
يعتبر
have a
قديم.
theory, and it's a theory only. I don't have enough evidence to prove...
Al, if you say it's so, we're listening.
Okay, Phelps. You're a bright penny.
حلو.
You have a gas supply. You have a Bunsen burner as a pilot light. You have a regulator valve, and the balloon represents the gas expanding in the room. Now, the gas has to make contact with the mosquito coil to form an explosion. Let's see if you can work out the chain of events.
حلو. لازم احلها. الأول حلو هذا البالون
The gas bubble needs to be next to the coil if it's gonna ignite.
طيب صبرك عليم. هنا لا امسك هذا صح اتوقع. جبنا هذا كذا. لا
Come on, Phelps. You need to get the arrangement right before we can reproduce the results.
حلو. خلنا نحط هذا هنا. غير هذا هنا. أو أصبر. لو جبنا هذا حطيناه بالنص.
Good, your regulator's in position.
جبت صح. لو جبنا هذا حطيناه هنا. وجبنا البالون حطيناه هنا.
Okay, I'll light your pilot and turn the gas on.
You pull the lever on the left.
طيب اتوقع انه صح كذا. اوه.
So that's how it's being done.
Maybe. There could be a fault with these valves. I've adjusted this one for our experiment, but you need to take it to InstaHeat and see what they say. Their headquarters is on North Harvard Boulevard, number 262.
Thanks, Albert.
You're welcome, Biggs. See you at the next show.
يعجبني هذا اللي يعجبني تسمح. تكفى قليل.
Fine. But if the
Yes.
super sees us driving around in this, we're dead.
طيب. هاي بيجز يلا تعال
You
سكر.
drive. I need to go over the case notes.
All right. Where to?
يلا.
You gotta be kidding me. We're driving this?
اقول اركب بس وحد ربك النعمة. ما عليك راح يخافون منه.
Show?
The next fire. Go to the factory and see if any of these things are going bang in the night.
You know this Chapman character?
Guy's a freak. Loves fires. He's the kind of guy that we'd like for a lot of things, but we don't really have any credible evidence to pursue him with.
عليك شكله الحين مرعب الحين بهالسيارة ذي يا بيكس. يلا. عليك شوف شكله كذا مرعب بهالسيارة ذي. يلا يا بيجز.
You don't see that every day.
LAPD detectives, ma'am. We need to speak to someone in charge.
يلا.
I see. Well, duty manager for today is Mr. Rasick. You should find him in his office.
يب وين مكتبه؟ هو لا.
Just been paid. Look about him.
Oh, look
Keep
about.
talking. Someday you'll say something intelligent.
لا مو هنا. Oh. اصبر.
That's the swine. Look at him.
Oh.
New and improved model. They'll be selling these like hotcakes.
Manager.
Marry a girl for love and you find out later.
What the hell?
وش بك انت قاعد تصرخ؟ وصلنا هذا المدير.
Detective Phelps and Biggs, arson. We're investigating a couple of house fires. What can you tell us about this?
Pressure regulator from a Model 70.
Okay.
Let me take a look. We have a problem. This has been tampered with.
What?
You see this diaphragm?
Yeah.
It forms a seal across the saddle here. Gas flows across from here to here. The diaphragm regulates flow.
ما فهموا.
It's been reversed. It's a subtle change, but it means the gas never closes off properly.
اها يعني الغاز ينحبس يعني بقوة مرة يسبب انفجار. نسيت هيرو موديل 7
So
أو
you're telling me
70.
that this is not a manufacturing fault or service repair?
I don't think there's anything inherently wrong with the design.
اي ابد ما في خطأ بس انه موت ناس بالبيت. عطني الزبدة.
You're telling me that you've never had any problems with this heater?
Look, we've changed the design since the Model 70.
These things are still being installed?
It's the demand. None of us could keep up with the amount of housing going up. At the budget end, we're still using some of the old stock. We are installing 100 heaters a week.
يعني عندكم
Not
أخطاء.
faulty.
They're not all safe either.
صح بيجز. Heater service
Are these
history.
diaphragms prone to failure?
They tend to go after a while. The rubber lasts quite a few years and then it perishes.
So the guys' names that I've been seeing doing the repairs on the heaters, they're fully licensed and accredited.
Sure, of course they are.
أكيد. هيك شوي. Service by Varian. Solar family heater destroyed after being serviced by Rand Valley. طبعا هذه هي لأنه أو عندنا هذه مثلا لأن شوف هذول كانوا قريبات هم اللي سببوا الانفجار بسبب الاثنين هذا فالي وراين.
I think you're lying, Rasick. I think some of your men aren't fully licensed. You're desperate to cover your sales.
And how are you going to prove that, Detective? Name me one of my guys who would have overlooked a fault like this.
أقدر أسمي لك اثنين مو بواحد اثنين.
What about Matthew Ryan?
You know about Ryan, huh? All right, he's been in some trouble, I know that. He's done his time.
You in the habit of hiring criminals, Rasick?
I need guys, Detective. This boom is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
Boom.
I want you to get me a copy of the list of your installers.
Okay, I'll get it for you. There,
Hello?
around a dozen of them. Housing business is going crazy at the moment.
List of gas
This is a long shot. We are not going to rouse that whole list.
أكيد. أكشف إيش كثرتهم.
I want to run it by R&I, cross-reference for arsonists. See if any of these guys have any previous. Sir, I need to use your phone.
Go right ahead.
Yep. وين تليفونك؟ هذا. ألو R&I.
Operator, give me R&I.
Putting you through now.
عجبني هذه المرة اللي
Phelps,
ترد على
batch 1247.
R&I.
How can I help, Detective?
I need to know if any of the following names have a previous criminal history.
Okay, Detective. Run the names.
Acevedo Ernesto, Clemens Walter,
إيش كل الأسامي ذي
Elgram
بيقولهم
John,
جدا؟
Gable Leroy, Kelligrew Peter, Kuttner Robert, Limehouse Albert, Manning Franklin, Neves Raymond, O'Brien Thomas, Ryan Matthew, Spurgeon William, Varley Reginald, Zurich Stephen.
Clemens Walter. Previous conviction for arson and
لقينا واحد.
damage. Burned down a house in Westwood in 1942. 4-year jail term.
Thanks.
والتر كليمز.
Ryan Matthew.
لقينا واحد
Charged with
ثاني.
contempt of court, attempted murder.
ساتر.
Plea down to assault charge.
Anyone else?
بس.
There is a Reginald Varley wanted for murder by Detroit Police Department.
Thanks. You've been a big help, young lady.
لقينا اثنين ها.
Your employment roster is quite the rogues gallery, Mr. Rasick. Desperate times indeed.
يلا. أنا يتكلم معي زيادة.
Do you have an address for Clemens?
He's working on an apartment building on Catalina and 3rd.
What about Ryan?
Currently working at a housing development on
ساتر
Normandy
بسرعة.
Street.
Varley, where is he?
Beverly and
ثلاثة.
Mariposa, currently working on a new housing development. Hey, Varley's a good guy. You can't harass all my people.
These guys have lockers.
Yes, they do. But my men have a right to some privacy. Don't you need a warrant or
لا.
something?
Show him and keep quiet.
I like playing you pigs. أبغى بيجز يفزع لي كل مرة.
I could save all year and not be able to afford that.
Here. Happy now?
هم هنا.
Stick around, Mr. Rasick.
والتر كليمز. Law Authority. ايش ذي الورقة؟ An
Clemens is a
anarchist
fellow
essay.
traveler.
ها. وكون ignore. أحاول كان بقدر أقرأ بلي الله. بس محتاج أعمل كثير إذا كان Law Authority حقتي تقول anarchist guide. ماثيو راين. اوكي. تو لقينا كتاب وعصابنا الحين ايش ذا كله؟
Some light reading on the merciless capitalist machine.
نفس الكلام.
Ryan wants the world to be a better place, don't we all?
يا ساتر. هذه شيء.
Incidental.
صادق والله. لقينا فالي. لقينا هذه مثل اللي استخدمناها.
The company went through thousands of these in the war. Still got eaten alive.
هذا اللي استخدمناه عشان نولع.
Varley has a problem with bugs.
ما اتوقع.
You know that a mosquito coil takes an hour to burn down, Rasick?
No, I didn't know that.
It's the favorite choice of ignition by arsonists. Gives them time to get away.
You're crazy. He probably lives near the canals in Venice. Mind if I leave you to it? I got work waiting.
هي كلتهم بس.
3 birds. Clemens.
وفجأة قطعت وراه وش صار؟ اوكي انا استغربت تتبع من نفسي من ايش السالفة. لا بيسوي عملية تفجير ثانية. ساتر هذه أول قضية ترى. مين ذا عاد؟ بدي ناخذ واحد من السيارات هون بس. هلا يمدين. يلا يا بيكس. استانس لك خبر زين راح نترك سيارته مطافي.
You know the way. You can drive.
Fine. Where are we headed?
وين نروح أول؟ نروح لم كليمز ولا نروح لم فالرز ولا نروح لم راينز؟ أروح لم كليمنز.
How are we gonna look getting around in this thing, Cole?
أحسن محققين في العالم. أركب بس. عليك شكلنا ترى مرعب إذا احنا جينا بهالسيارة ذي عند المجرمين هم نفسهم راح يجلعون الأسلحة يقول ما نقدر نتحمل هذول الاثنين. هلا والله.
Biggs, LAPD. We want some answers, and we want them quick.
بسرعة.
Okay, okay. What's this all about? Just tell me what you want.
Just tell me what you want. بسرعة. Knowledge of valors.
You know Reginald Varley?
Varley.
No. Can't say I do.
تكذب علي. هو يشتغل معك.
Detroit PD is after Reginald Varley for murder. We want us to run you in for aiding and abetting, Clemens?
Whoa, 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 whoa. All I know about Varley is he gets kickbacks from some developer. He does their work first. Spreads it around if he can.
What a close statement. Employee with
You're
instant
licensed and work for InstaHeat?
I contract for them. So what?
لا وش عندك شغل كثير علمني.
InstaHeat hires arsonists, does it?
I've worked as a fitter all my life. Put everything I had into that house. And my fucking mud shark of a wife gets awarded it in settlement. She's blowing spics 2 at a time while I'm at work. And she gets the house. Yeah, I burnt it all right.
Yep.
Set fire to that fucker and watch it burn to the ground. I did my time and I'd do it again.
Sorry about the rouse, Clemens. You did the right thing.
عجبني بيكس عطوا فزاله. Knowledge of Ryan.
Do you know Matthew Ryan?
No. Don't know the name.
هو انا ودي اقول بات كاب لان احنا شفنا الدفاتر عنده بالهذه شو يسمونها هي كان بس التيكت لا كان احنا الثورتي لقينا بولت كليمنز لقينا هذه عنده وماخذها من راين. ودي اقول داوت بس احسن اكيوزيشن اقرب. لا بالغلط.
Is right next to yours. Give it up.
بالغلط ضغط مربع.
Okay, so I know Ryan.
All right, Clemens. You're off the hook for the moment.
قلم بعيدة بس لاني بشوف ايش راح يصير قلت لاني غلطت انا ضغطت بضغط مثلث ما بضغط مربع بالغلط. يلا مرة ثانية ما عليكم. يعني احاول انا اجيب 10 من 10 باكثر قضايا. انا خبر في تروفي بيطلع لي وانا ناوي احاول ما اجيبه دائما بس على الاقل احاول. وبعد اذا جبت صح القضية تصير ممتعة اكثر. هذا قضيت بس. اوه الحمد لله لك يا رب.
You know Reginald Varley?
No. Can't say I do.
قلت ابن.
Detroit PD is after Reginald Varley for murder. We want us to run you in for aiding and
لان احنا
abetting,
بضغط مربع قال ان هي جنبك.
All I know about Varley is he gets kickbacks from some developer.
جنبك يسمون هذه الخزنة حقته فقالوا عرفته بس. بينما مثلا احنا شفنا الدفاتر عنده ما في حد بيعطيه دفاتر زي كذا.
Contract for them. So what?
InstaHeat hires arsonists, does it?
I've worked as a fitter all my life. Put everything I had into that house. And my fucking mud shark of a wife gets awarded it in settlement. She's blowing spics 2 at a time while I'm at work. And she gets the house. Yeah, I burnt it all right. Set fire to that fucker and watch it burn to the ground. I did my time and I'd do it again.
Sorry about the rouse, Clemens. You did the right thing.
Kid. Knowledge of Ryan?
Do you know Matthew Ryan?
No. Don't know the name.
تكذب.
You and Ryan are fifth columnists.
And how do you figure that, wise guy? What proof do you have? Been following me to meetings?
لا بس عندنا هالدفاتر اللي تاركها انت بالخزنة حقتك.
We found a pamphlet in your locker, Clemens. We can add your name to the register. Huack might want to interview you.
That shit was from Ryan. He's always pushing that shit on people. Drives me nuts. He's got it in for the company.
Okay.
All right, Clemens. You're off the hook for the moment.
Can I get back to work now?
Let's get out of here, Phelps. He ain't our guy.
Kid. يلا. تدري شلون بيجز احرحمك تعال نمشي بدي السيارة.
You can drive.
So what do you want?
نروح لمبالرز. تعال يلا عاد شكل الحين زين بهالسيارة. يلا خف رجلك.
Farley's on the run. He might be packing heat. If he's wanted for murder, I say we take the doubt out of the equation and let him have it.
You nervous?
No.
It's been a while.
You were in combat.
In 1917. You know, I never fired my weapon in the line of duty.
Oh.
That's nothing to be ashamed of. I hope your piece is still serviceable, Herschel.
I may be old and out of practice, but I'm still a Marine, Phelps.
Careful.
It would be better for our case if we could bring him in, Herschel.
يلا.
LAPD, Varley!
استسلم.
Stop or I'll shoot!
لا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله. يلا. اوبس طقطقه بالغلط. ذبحته كان فشلت المهمة.
Come on, Varley! Can't keep running forever!
بسرعة 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 بسرعة. يس!
Stop or I will shoot!
كان لكم سؤال بنسألك بالقسم.
Why did you run from us, Varley?
I'm gonna take a wild guess that you're the same Reginald Varley the Detroit police have an outstanding warrant on. How am I doing so far?
I need a lawyer before I talk to any of you.
Reginald Varley, you're under arrest for committing a series of arsons. You're also under arrest for murder. Detroit PD will be putting in a request for your extradition. Until then, you're a guest of the city.
Arson? You can't hang that rap on me.
Be quiet. Be thankful we don't shoot you.
Are all the cops in this town crazy?
Take him away, officer.
يلا يا بيجز.
Can you drive to this one?
And where exactly are we going?
نروح لمراين. ان شاء الله من الذين هذا ما يهج نمسك على طول احنا مرتاحين. ان شاء الله الحين ما يهج بس خاف اروح لهم اقول اوه ما اقدر تمسكوني ويهج. ايه شو الوجه ذا حق مرعب. جابوا سيارته القديمة.
Who's asking?
Detective Phelps and Biggs, arson squad.
Arson?
You heard the man.
Oh.
Let's just put this stuff in the car and I'll be right with you.
Hold it, Ryan. I said.
لا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله. بيهج بالسيارة بعد.
Those are GI's backyards he's crashing through.
The damage is only cosmetic.
He's a one-man wrecking ball.
Move in. I'll take out the van.
ساتر. Oh.
Get in close and steer him off the top.
He's going to kill those men.
They'll get out of the way.
Only if they hear him coming.
Close in, Phelps. We need to take Ryan
يعجبني
down
Biggs.
before he hurts somebody.
يلا بسرعة.
It's no good. We need to get closer.
طيب صبرك علي. أنت سيارتك الخياس ذي. الذين تعال الحمد لله السيارة توقفت على الأقل.
Smash the son of a bitch's rear wheel.
تعال.
He's got an arson-related assault charge and he's running.
Running don't mean nothing. We got to get this guy in a room before we can get an angle on him.
طيب.
This man has got to be stopped.
إذا قاعد كفر.
Lay into his wheel well. Come on.
انزل. استسلم.
Put your hands where I can see them. Why did you run, Ryan?
I was scared.
You got a reason to be scared,
اي
right?
ليش خايف؟
Ryan, I'm arresting you on suspicion of committing a series of arsons.
يلا ها ليش خايف؟ خايف على عبط؟ هجل ما هجل عنده سبب.
We have 3 suspects. As much as I'd like it to be Chapman, I think it's one of the other 2 guys.
طيب.
Let's get to the station and close this case.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
All right. Where to?
القسم. توك قايل لي انت روح القسم. يلا الحين خلاص بنسك القضية. عندنا 2. حط الجريمة بواحد وخلنا نسك القضية ذي مرة واحدة ونروح نتغدى. أو نتعشى الحين على حسب الوقت. 7:30. يلا.
I have 2 suspects.
Phelps, you got nothing. Biggs,
Hey.
Ryan's waiting for you in interview 1. Varley's in 2.
Hey, Hopkins, you practicing your asshole routine again? Come on, Phelps.
رهيب بيكس. رهيب بيكس. I like رهيب.
Save yourself some time and get this thing off your chest.
If that's your opening gambit, you better try again.
طيب. نجرب مرة ثانية. عندي 4 أسئلة بسألك إياهن. Anarchist literature.
So you want to change the world, Ryan?
Yes, I do. So does every reasonable person.
And you're doing your part?
Yes, I am.
Does that include sabotaging water heaters to destroy a company?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
أبد ما عندك أي دليل. ما نتكلم عن الدفاتر اللي لقيناها بدفتر الدفاتر اللي لقيناها بخزنتك.
You're delusional, detective. What campaign?
ما أدري. سالفة الدفاتر اللي تركت بالخزنة. الراينز هو راينز.
Your locker is full of pamphlets. Clemens told us how you were always foisting them on people.
Sure. I spread the pamphlets.
Okay.
A guy has to do something. Insta-heat heaters break down every day.
طب تكلم.
They're still peddling the same lousy design that they lifted from Hephaestus.
Insta-heat bought out Hephaestus?
Them, Vulcan, Pyro, and a bunch of other companies.
And you still work for them?
A guy has to work.
And the directors of the company. How do you feel about them these days?
You work it out.
طب اتكلم مو بلازم تحرق بيوت تذبح ناس.
Do you know how to reverse a diaphragm in the regulator valve of a Model 70 heater?
No, I don't.
أكيد. أصبح متأكد هل عندي دليل. Factory risk and ease. The ease of أتوقع إنه هذا إيفال. تعرف أنت شلون؟
If you know enough to do your job, you know enough to do that repair. You're lying, Ryan.
And how do you think you can prove that?
لأن رئيسك قال إنها سهلة جدا أي واحد يقدر يسويها.
Your boss at InstaHeat said that you've all been trained to do it. It's a common repair. Are you calling him a liar?
Okay. So I know how it's done. But what would be the point? You just end up with a gas leak and then a small fire when you turn the pilot back on.
And if you didn't reset the pilot and the gas spread, what was the cause of the fire in your own home, Ryan?
I won't tell you.
معناتك عارف.
What can you tell me about the Suburban Redevelopment Fund?
Nothing.
ما أقدر أقول كذاب لأنه ما علمني شيء. احت.
I think Suburban is a front for your anarchist buddies. They're arranging for people to be out of town while you burn their houses down.
Suburban? What's that got to do with me? That's Farley's bilk. He's the one with the cozy agreement with those fascists.
يعجبني لو تلاحظ ان بيكس ورا ما يدري شو يسوي لانه اول مره يسوي زي كذا.
History of violence.
I have no such thing.
أو لا عندك ظهرنا هنا عندي راين's criminal record. هذا هو عندك.
You're lying, Ryan.
And how exactly are you gonna prove that?
ما يفهم انك لو سويت شيء يا اخي ترى تسجل. راين criminal record.
You were charged with attempted murder, Ryan.
It was a court case. No criminal liability was the verdict. They said that they couldn't have known that the faulty heater installation would cause a fire. All I know is I lost my whole family. And the company that was responsible got away with it. What would you do?
Which company?
Hephaestus Water Heater Company.
Aha.
That's it for the moment, Ryan.
So I can go?
Sure. As soon as your red friends storm the building and carry out, you'll keep your seat until we decide how long to lock you up for, knucklehead.
يلا. Big strike.
I think Ryan is our man. But procedure says we eliminate all of the suspects. Let's speak to Varley.
يعني متفق مع شوي مع بيكس.
I think those vice boys get in on the side.
وين interview room number 2? Room 1.
I didn't want to arrest the kid.
Yep, I think هناك interview room number 2.
Yeah, I'm thinking of moving up to a 45.
بس خلينا نجرب هذا.
We have Matthew Ryan in custody, Varley. I think all we need to do is ask him about this, and he'll rat you out.
Fuck Ryan, that pinko bastard.
Work at Sowe Resident.
Have you ever worked on a place on Rosewood Avenue? Family by the name of Sawyer?
Maybe. I'm from out of town. I go where they send me. I don't do a lot of repairs, though. I'm flat out on new installations.
لحظة شوي الخبر احنا يوم كنا هناك عند هي served by Valor. الحين نتكلم احنا الحين مع فالر. هذا نهاية الكات تكتب لأنك لقيناه عند عائلة سوير.
Suburban wants their new installations completed. Why are you bothering with wrecks like the Sawyer house?
So I'm lying just because I can't remember if I was there or not? How can you prove that I was?
اسمك على الجهاز.
Your name is on the inside door of their water heater.
Okay. You got me there. Suburban, yeah, they wanted that guy out.
طيب.
Sawyer kept complaining about not being able to get his heater service, so they threw in a free service as a sweetener. I think he played him though, because he still wouldn't sell.
طيب. Suburban redevelopment.
Word is, you're in the pocket of some property developer?
Never. I got principles.
جيد. لأنه احنا عندنا ماثيو. كان قاصل ماثيو راين testify that Valor conspiring with Suburban redevelopment. تكذب.
How did Suburban put the squeeze on you? Did they find out about your record?
There's no way you can link me to Suburban. You're wasting your time.
لأنه راين علمنا وعلمنا هذا ظاهر بعد كلب. بس خلينا نروح لمراين.
Ryan says you offered to cut him in on the kickbacks they were offering. He'll testify in court.
Oh.
Suburban, they got real-time pressure on getting some of the big developments finished. There's some big date that they can't afford to miss. So yeah, I took their money. But so did a lot of guys, all right? Carpenters, electricians, plumbers. It's no big conspiracy.
طيب إذا هم طبقوا من جبل تطب معهم.
What would reversing the diaphragm of an Insta-Heat Model 70 do?
Yeah, I made that mistake before. You get a big bang when you turn the pilot back on.
So you didn't deliberately sabotage the water heater at the Sawyer house?
Yeah.
No, I did not. You out of your mind?
خلنا بستخدم intuition. Ask the community. أكثرهم قالوا كذب. بس لحظة. الحين لقينا بخزنته لقينا وينا ظهرنا حقته لقينا قاعدين احنا ندور هذه المسكينة لقينا بفيروس لاكر. فإذا هو سواه راح يستخدم هذا عشان يفجر البيت.
Varley. I think Suburban wants homeowners who don't want to sell out of the way.
I think you're out of your mind. Where is the evidence that I have done anything to contribute to this fire? Huh?
هذه الدليل اللي تركته بخزنتك حق المعوض.
Arsonists use cigarettes and mosquito coils as time delay fuses. We found an open box of mosquito coils in your locker.
Oh.
Oh, hang on. Those things, they belong to Ryan, all right? He asked me to hold them because his locker's full of stupid pamphlets. I thought he used them for camping.
والله هو صادق بذي لأنه إذا فكرت بشوي صابر شوي.
We're done for now.
لكن لو فكرت بشوي.
You're either going back to Detroit to face a murder rap, or you're staying here to answer for these arsons.
اختار اللي تبيه. لو تفكر بشوي انه صادق لانه راين عطاه هذا.
I mean, you know you've made it if you got.
راين عطاه هذا قال خله معك. قال خله معك لان بخزنته مليانه. فهذا راح يعطيه العذر الافضل. اتوقع انه راين هو اللي علينا. ايش رايك بيجز؟
Any ideas?
Let's lay a charge at one of these guys and put this to bed.
اتوقع انه راين.
Real happiness is when you marry a girl.
راين انت المتهم.
Ryan, I'm charging you with committing a series of arsons and for the murders of Hank Sawyer, Edwina Sawyer, Henry Sawyer, and Jessica Sawyer.
You're putting an innocent man away here. You hear me? I didn't set any fires. I didn't kill that family.
جيد. مساعد الا تقول شيء ثاني. ان شاء الله ما يعصب الرئيس.
Phelps.
على.
What you did to your wife and kids was un-American.
My wife threw me out.
Did I ask for your opinion? You're here to listen to mine.
طيب.
What I
طلبت
was
رايك
going
انت
to
جيت
say
تسمعني.
before I was interrupted was you did a good job on the Stephen Sawyer case.
شكرا.
We don't often get results in arson, so well done.
What about me? Do I get a little stamp on my hand or a lollipop or something?
What you get is another case. A bad one, unfortunately.
يعجبني الرئيس حقهم مثبت له شغل تثبيت 100%. The gas man 16 city damage. Matthew affronts the grand jury with 4 murder charges around his neck. Ouch. يلا هذه كان اخر مقطع راح اصوره نوار. حبيت اصور قضيه من كل مكتب بس عشان احب اللعبه بزياده. يلا كما اخوكم عن سلامتكم الف عافيه على المشاهده، واعذروني شباب اذا ما في اي مقاطع مثلا اخبار او انطباع لانه حرفيا العاب قليله الحين تنزل. فهذه والله صراحه كما اخوكم عن سلام، يعطيكم الف عافيه على المشاهده ومع السلامه.